I just think it'd be nicer to like finish up with seeing our father before we head back to, well, we don't head back to Origin, we head to Origin. Aha, here you are, you motherfucker. Pandemonium. That is a big ass stick. That stick is taller than he is. Actually, it might not be, but he's pretty goddamn tall.
Oh look, it's the king of the castle.
Yeah, it is. Let's cool him down a bit. He's not all that. That worked. Come on, dude, get back here. How dare you try to kill me? How dare you try to run away? Okay, I don't know why I'm owing, that does not hurt. I thought it hurts. Please rebirth him, ice age him, and then use all I can in the other one. It's Earth and Fury and then up and yeah. Okay, not too bad. I'm once again really worried that there's going to be a one-hit kill, but also once again, this is only level 45. So yeah, we tried to kill like what seems to be the toughest of the hunts, like when I was 9 levels below it, and I did pretty well when that was the case. There we go. Oh no 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 no! Asshole! I fucking hate it when he does do that. How dare you? You pissed me off. Congratulations. I also accidentally used all of my upheaval. I'm devastated. Well, I'm not devastated. It's fine. It just means that it'll take longer to stagger him. But it means that our abilities should come back at least a little bit. Where have you gone? Ouch. I knew I was there, I was stood on it, so I don't know what I was thinking. Oh. Oh. Okay, I need to actually be careful when that's being hit. You'd think I would have been being careful anyway, but I apparently wasn't being good enough. Oh, Jesus Christ! Just stop hitting when I'm hitting! There we go, there we go. I was not being nearly careful enough doing that. But we're not dead, but I don't want to waste all my potions. Oops, I forgot that you were not thingy. Does that make sense when I'm like, I forgot you were thingy? A little bit. This is the one that hurts a lot if I get hit with it. Let's be careful not to get hit with it, eh? He has my girl Shiva. That's way a bit. I'm a little worried about facing him. Okay, lovely. I dodged at the perfect time then and didn't lose all my health like I kept doing. I need to aim this so I'm not getting caught in the teleport. So close. going to do anything until we get to teleport. Not teleport, stagger. Okay. I feel like one more stagger will do this. If that. The question is, do I attempt to do a flame of rebirth? Where'd he go? He teleported while there was just red on the screen. I did not enjoy that. Yeah, you still got why did I do that then? Like, I could tell that he was working up something himself, but I was still like, yeah, I can do this. You know what? Screw it. Let's just use Flames of Rebirth. He's like on a teeny tiny little bit of health, and he just teleported away like a piece of shit. Of course he did, because what else would it be if not this game? You get diamond dusted now. You made your choice. I was gonna flame you, you got colded. Colded. You got froze. Okay, so I believe that is it. A stained loincloth? What the fuck am I making with the stained loincloth? Ew.
Your reign is at an end.
But yeah, we've done the last hunt for now. But I don't know whether there's any more available. But we've got some quests in this area. We've got the Duty and Diane one, but then we've got 3 up here, and I think we'll start with these 3. Hopefully these are just like quick pickups. Just pick up and run. Pick up and get out of there, you know? Let's bring Ambrosia.
Let's go.
We'll just fly across, walk across, travel across. What's the matter, dude?
This might take a while.
We're fine. The problem is, I don't know what quest we're on. Why are they not on our side? Is it because I'm on the chocobo? Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is an inconvenient truth. So this is us after that book, isn't it? Believe so.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Don't jinx us. But yeah, we're gonna go for the one that's got the green thing right above it. Knock knock. Anybody here? Okay, well, the book's not gonna be just like out about. So I don't know why you think that. Let's try in here. See, from a distance. Chapter 16. The Fall of the Bearers. The emergence of the first magic adepts was widely heralded as a gift from the gods. Indeed, the title with which these gifts came to be commonly known is more likely a contraction of bearer of the holy blessing, the wording used by the tribunes of the time. Those born with the blessings were lauded as living crystals and granted high office and plentiful reward for their status as chosen ones. Over the years, this reverence for their kind would become a full-fledged religion led by the bearers themselves, a development that would prove fateful. The diverse nations of the time were unanimous of their disapproval of the founding of the church. While the authorities had for years welcomed bearers into position of power in their own structures of state, they were mistrusting of an organization led by bearers for bearers. Efforts were immediately made to chasten the church and its followers, banning members from holding office, evicting adherents from their home, and breaking up meetings by force. The church responded by forming a volunteer army to resist this persecution, and yet it continued, creating a cycle of ever increasing bloodshed and rancor, and a growing rift between those with magic and those without. What began with beatings and street clashes would eventually spill over into an all-out war that consumed the greater part of the twins for nigh a generation, and decimated the population of men and bearers both. The deluge of blood that stained the land crimson and left an even more lasting mark upon the minds of the Valisian people. After the bearers' last resistance was crushed, the nations of Valythia came together to sign the Continental Accord that initiated the system of slavery that persists across the realm to this day. Its well-known phrase, bearers are other than human, has its roots in the bitter war of the years before, being the unblessed's only excuse for their calamituous refusal to allow the blessed to decide their own destinies. There we go.
This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
I love that that made sense. That, you know, he's not going to leave it out on a table. He's not going to put it in a box. He could have put it on top of a box or in the bookshelf. No, he's going to hide it in a cupboard where people can't find it. What are some of the others? A complete botany of Banes. The folklorist fabulary. Oh, that was about a Moogle. I should have read that. That would have been interesting. And Royal Intelligence trading reports. Cool. Okay. So I need to leave Garnick. Are we going to get attacked by the executioners?
Leaving so soon, stranger?
Yes.
We've been watching you.
Okay.
From a distance, so to speak.
Very clever.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on
No, we just get straight to the fighting.
Hand me the book.
No.
Leave it in our care and return to your
Oh,
life.
sweetie. Do
Your
you
care?
not know who I am?
Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But
It's
by
not your
one
decision
means
at
or
all.
another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse.
Yeah,
I
politely
won't let you erase
refuse.
our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
You've been watching me, but you don't know who I am. Or how good I am at fighting. It's sweet that you think that you can stop
Let's
me.
see, shall we?
That was nice, dude. Come on. Oh, I used the wrong thing. That's why it was again. It gave me a chance to like not do it. Like, no, I want to use it. I stupidly used Earth and Fury, but we can still defeat this Inquisitor. It's a little weird that I'm beating up an Inquisitor while I'm also playing Japanese Inquisition. You know, a little bit. Just watch that beautiful Stagnita go down. Ow. Ow. Let's go back to Phoenix and use... No, let's use Gandalf. That, and then we'll use the light. And just keep hitting him. There we go. What a fool, he thought he could face us. He will learn to regret that, obviously. Clutch mine? What is clutch mine? Doesn't sound nice. Is he gone? Do we still have the book?
Impressive.
Thank you.
But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do
You
you want
will
it
try.
so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be
Yeah,
no
I mean,
single,
it all depends
immutable explanation
when
why they
that
came
book was
to pass.
written, who
It
it
is
was
a
written
question
by.
of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events
Because,
occurred
like,
for a reason,
and you know, it depends what
that
their
belief
biases were about. Were they
becomes
for
the
the
truth.
bearers? Were they against
So
the
you're trying to
bearers?
control the truth.
we are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again.
Because, like, if
Until then.
Wait.
what do you mean wait? Just let him go.
Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Not yet. I will make my way myself. Thank you very much. I want to finish in Waloed
Come on.
and then head to Rosaria. I think I'm going the right way. We'll have to find out. I mean, it doesn't really matter which way we go. We'll go to all of them. Am I heading the right way? Yes. Birds, just keep sprinting the opposite way, please. Stop facing me. I don't want to fight you. I am past fighting now. And of course it's the right opposite side, isn't it? Squeeze me. It's coming through. Squeeze me. Excuse me. Could we get down onto the ground? Thank you. Sometimes you're... Okay. Sometimes you're helpful, Ambrosia, and sometimes you're not. You were not being very helpful there.
Hopefully the registry's still here.
Hopefully. Depends whether this place was still in service when everything that went wrong went wrong. I'll take that potion. Okay. I guess it's one of these two then. What's in here then? In the barrel? The Writ of Incorporation. The Kingdom of Waloed hereby incorporates this institution wherein juvenile bearers are to be granted the opportunity to give themselves in service to the state as soldiers. Trainees succumbing to the crystal's curse or otherwise perishing are to be disposed with all haste. The graveyard is strictly reserved for the uncursed. Bearer disposal within its bounds is punishable by death.
Disposed of.
Ugh. Conditioning schedule. Today's exercises will consist of the press yard, 20 sandbags for such duration as instructors shall dictate, the furnace, burn intensity to be gradually increased, live combat, 1 to 3 hellhounds depending on performance.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived.
I didn't think he was exaggerating.
I need to find that registry.
It's right here. I have recently learned that my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by the brutal training I subjected them to. I had not so much thought of her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe, but inquiries with the military confirmed it. It was her. I had been torturing my own flesh and blood, and now I see her everywhere. Today, one of the children smiled at me in the hopes of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile, the smile she inherited from her mother, the mother I killed for giving birth to a bearer. Their ghosts have all come back to haunt me, my daughters, my wife's, all of them, all those children. So many have died at my hand. I can bear the guilt no longer. And so I have decided tomorrow I too must die. It will be the last order I give those poor wretches, the last torment I subject them to. I will command them to tear me limb from limb, and inter my accursed corpse within the white tree, whose crooked hands reach to the sky in supplication, and besides me my shame, my curse, the record of all their names, all those I have wronged. Well,
this reads like a suicide note.
It was a suicide
Did the director
note.
go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
And I wouldn't be all for it, but I think it's even more despicable that he makes the kids kill themselves. Like, just kill yourself, you know? Why do you have to bring people into that? It's this one, right? White
Forked
oak.
white tree. This must be the place.
Hopefully they did it, I guess.
Could he
I
really
don't
be
know.
buried here?
Only one way to find out.
There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see.
And of course he's going to like mangle the book of names that we need. It's going to be all gory, gooey. Registry of bearer losses. Hans 10 years old, lithification. Alfred 9, succumbed to conditioning. France 12, lithification. Paulina 10 years old, emaciation. Bruno and Johanna 11 and 12, disciplined for attempted flight for attempting to escape. Reinhard succumbed to conditioning. Marta succumbed to conditioning. Lothar, Dietrich, emaciation and lithification. And then what's that after this? You can't really read anything else.
So many names.
Or it just continues on
This
from
place
then.
was a slaughterhouse. But where is the architect of all this misery?
Is he not there? Could he not do it in the end? Or did he just get up?
It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This
So,
place is cursed.
yep, so let's end this curse. Where's my other guy? Wait, let me use my thing in peace. Thank you. Oh, let me use Shiva in peace now. Oh, I should have maybe used Will of White. Never mind. We live and we learn. Okay. Ow. We just kill them all with extreme prejudice. Because fuck all of these guys. Seemed like he was even too scared to like kill himself. Or get the kids to do it, so who knows what happens. Or maybe he did and he just pulled up out of the grave. And probably killed the kids that he tried to save. Could we stop setting things on fire, please? It would be very nice if you could do that to me, for me. It would be very much appreciated, my man. Come on, we can do this. We're almost there. There we go. I don't know whether I got it or whether Togo got it, but we'll call it a group effort. Mwah. We've got another clutch mine. Some sort of material and a bearer registry.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
We are done here. Hey Doris, everything alright?
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor.
Yep, let's go
The
do
ether
it.
stick is there.
Okay.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
You too. You especially. I can take care of myself. It's you I'm worried about.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn it.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you would stop talking then.
Locked up tight.
I just assumed you'd open the door and we'd continue on our way. But no, I guess not. Thank you, Joshua. Lovely. Got at least one key here, right? Is this a key? No, it's a writ of designation. The Kingdom of Waloed hereby designates this facility a prison for the detainment of bearers, both foreign and domestic. The purpose of this facility is to rear and train Akusa beasts for deployment in the field. The aforementioned purpose is a matter of strictest secrecy, and any mention thereof is to be punished by death. Captive bearers have been provided solely for the perusal of aforementioned purpose. Express permission is required for use of bearers in any other capacity.
So this place was no ordinary prison.
Hopefully some
I
of them
doubt
still
they'd have
live.
taken the creature with them when they fled.
Nope, still here. Wait, what do you mean find and rescue captive bearers? I didn't find one, did I? There's I know that was completely coincidence, but I looked up and the guy sort of like hid away from me, and that was really funny to watch. What are you doing, Joshua? What's this? The Kuza has long been recognized as an especially aggressive species. This being the case, it was hoped that the successful deployment on the battlefield might be means of inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. In exercises conducted thus far, however, the beast was proven incapable of distinguishing between allied and enemy combatants. As such, deployment alongside regular troops is not recommended. It is proposed instead that bearer captors be employed in order to draw enemy focus, and the beast then driven into the fray in order to achieve maximum benefit with minimal loss of Waloed lives. This
Minimal
is
loss of
nasty.
Waloed lives. What happens when they
Disgusting.
run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded
Not by
than that.
much. It's moving away this way. There's something on the floor here. Is this the key? Recent supply shortages left us with insufficient resources to feed the Kuza entrusted to our care. Fortunately, the creature was observed to kill and consume the bearers assigned to fight beside it in a mock battle conducted as part of its training. The beast was further observed to enter a state of visible contentment upon feeding in this way, suggesting that live bearers may even be its preferred source of sustenance. While this behavior is unexpected, it is not unwelcome. Bearers no longer of use for training purposes can now be repurposed as required.
They were feeding
Oh,
bearers
this is
to
not
it.
nice.
This is even worse than I'd feared.
Oh, this is disgusting. This
Nothing
is...
but a caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs.
I don't know
Doris is getting on.
what's worse, this quest line or the one that came before it. Because at least the kids weren't there, and I guess the only like writings we got, I don't know actually, which is worse and which is better. They're both horrible. Let's just leave it at that, eh? I could not decide which one I went to kill, so I killed them both. I don't think there's anything at the end here. I think this is probably closed. Oh, it's not. Okay. Is it just a thingy to open? There is. I'll take that. Thank you. Sorry, Joshua, I didn't mean to push you. I feel it's so rude when I do that. We've got to fight the Kuza Beast out in there, right? Am I the only one that's thinking that? No, I want this one that's here. I think we've got to fed that one. Oh, Joshua, you did great. How did she get past all those guys? Just a second. No, there's no door there. Doris?
No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening
It was not
here.
nice to hear,
I
love.
know. I've been reading some of these documents and it can't be true,
I'm
can
worried that it is.
Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were
Yeah,
fed to the
I know
monstrosity
what
they
that
kept
means.
here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
Maybe they took some bearers
A key.
with them?
But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs.
Yeah, the one
There's
that
a
I
corridor
tried to
I haven't
open at
searched yet.
first and interrupted
Finish up
Clive
here.
with his talking.
Then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Okay. Well, maybe you stay up here and I just, make my own way. That could also work, right? I'm afraid of what we'll find down this third corridor. We can hope, but I don't have much hope. The only hope that we have is that they were not left here, that your guy was not left here, and that he's still in service somewhere else. But I feel like that hope might be in vain. Why did you not have that key in your hand?
Let's see what we can find down here.
I lost a jailer's key. What a shame. There's nothing here. I don't like that there's nothing in this section. There's a kid. There's a kid. There's somebody alive here.
She sounds close.
Okay. Hey. Hey, sweetie. Hey, sweetie. Hi. Are you okay?
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid.
I'm Clive.
Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster.
Oh,
Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too.
okay, we need to go see if he's still alive.
He opened your cell, didn't he? You wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
You take her and go. Take her and go.
Who's that?
Take her and get out of here.
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
I'll deal with the
All right.
monster.
You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
With pleasure. Yep, there it is.
Shadow waiting for me.
I knew
I
it
can't
was
let
going to
it
be out
leave.
there.
Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Where do you go? Oh, there he is. How do I get in there? Where's the entrance to this place? Did you break open the door for me? You did. Thank you, dear. Oh, a Kuza beast. It's a hunt, technically. Weird. But okay. That's nice.
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
So we're killing a hunt before it becomes a hunt. I like it. And we will do this with extreme prejudice. With extreme pleasure. How dare you? You won't get a taste of this bear's flesh, I can tell you that. I would love it if he doesn't get any hits on you whatsoever. That would bring me great pleasure, but I don't know whether I can manage that. Especially when I do shit like that. Get back to him. Screw it, I'll wait until we stagger him and then just waste him with all of our stuff. Just spam him, spam attack. And we get to use that one again, and then diamond it. Oh yeah, that was extremely prejudiced, that attack. I took great pleasure in taking all of that health away from you. And I hope you know that. I don't know how I managed that, but I did. Oh, that gave me a bit of a hurt. That's annoying. Never mind. We will still take care of business. Take care of this man. I only needed to stagger him once to kill him. That's how beautiful I did that. There we go. Lovely. I love being able to finish the hunt without it even being on the board. I mean, it'll probably be on the board when I get back, but I found it, killed it, gone. That's like, I'll put it on the board just to cross it out, just to check it off my to-do list.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I think.
I don't want to say that it was easy because a lot of bearers died in this place. But I did alright.
No.
What's that?
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
We do not.
No. Of course
Now
not.
you take her and I'll continue on, okay? Do not teleport me back
I'll
to the
see that she's
hideaway.
looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
Yeah, you now have a daughter, Doris. Congratulations. Or an apprentice. One or the other. You've teleported me back to the hideaway, haven't you? Yep, I could tell. I could tell. Piece of crap. Of course you did.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days.
I mean, I've just hung
I hope
around
she's
here for
recovering
days.
from her
Why couldn't I have
ordeal.
continued going on
She
while
is.
he was talking
Slowly
to the
but surely.
girl?
She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't,
I know.
Yeah, we did.
did.
So calm down.
I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
there's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie.
Haida
That's
Marie.
the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey.
But you both,
We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever
you
high
both
enough to
managed
convince
to
her
like
to part with
leave,
us.
right?
For years we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own.
Yeah.
And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris.
That
We'll be
is
counting on
a
you.
lovely sentiment. Thank you for sharing it with me. Nobody's tool. Breath of Darkness and Meteorite. Lovely. Okay, so we've got something at the hunt board. I'm hoping it's just that hunt that I completed. So yeah, we did my boy, my 3 boys. Oh no! Oh no! Why are there more? Why are you there? Another S rank as well, the Masterless Marauder. The Waloed army captured such beasts and tried to train them to serve, but this particular specimen's training has long since ceased. Whether its captors turned Akashic with the rest of their comrades, or were eaten by their pet when it broke free from its bonds, we shall never know. All we do know is that there is none left alive who knows the words to put an end to its rampage. Only a show of force will suffice. The Masterless Marauder. And then the Kuza Beast. A monster born in the Balmung Dark, and quite possibly the deadliest beast known to man. Sid, we beg you to slay it, not only that the world might be a safer place, but that the bearers who lost their lives to that vile creature might be avenged. Forgive our presumptions, but knowing what we know of it, we doubt that any but you could emerge from its cage alive. So could I have avoided that then? I probably could have. So we've got the Grim Reaper. There is a saying among the Imperial soldiers of the North Reach garrison, steer clear of the drowned tower, lest the spectre's sickle reap your root. They speak in typically uncouth terms of the thrall that dwells within the Aether Flood, one whose frightful aspect and command over lesser minions would appear to mark him as a high-ranking member of his species. And then we've got the Knight of the Splendid Heart. Most pilgrims to the holy catapult of Oriflamme pass through the Penitent's Gate on the road from the Royal Meadows. Of late, however, a knight in shining armour has elected to station himself beside this entrance, accusing any and all passerbys of being Sid the Outlaw, the one who led Prince Dion down the path to destruction, and challenging them to a duel to the death. Okay. I didn't talk to Dion at all until he was on his rampage. But sure, go off, I guess. And, oh, we've got something from the Patron's Whisper.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
What have you got for me?
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
We've got a continental acclaim. If the drunken galley captain I shared a table with last night is to be believed, word of your exploits has made it across the sea to the great continent. What is more, she claims there are those who would see you flourish, herself being one such woman. Gareth.
All done?
Oh, I didn't even pick it up.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back.
Yeah, I didn't pick it up, I just read the thing.
There you are.
Thank you. I'll take
All
this
done?
Genji gloves. Okay, so Vivian, I've got a book for you.
Vivian. I found it.
The book that you
The book
wanted,
you
love.
lost.
From a distance.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I mean, they tried to take
I
this
met
one.
with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it.
With my
He
sword.
told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people
Yeah,
that
we
their
just
perspective is the
make our
correct
truth
one.
the truth.
As the sad
Our
history
true
of the
truth.
bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Okay.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded.
Well, you're
Perhaps
always
the result
welcome
of
here.
studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here.
Like I said,
Remember,
you're welcome
Clive,
here.
When enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian.
Oh.
I'll try.
I love how sweet that was. You know, that was a nice message. And I was worried because this is like called an inconvenient truth that, you know, I would not like what was revealed. But yeah, that was sweet. And I got a scholar's bonnet, huh? Why have I got your hat? Why have you given me a hat? Oh no. Why have you given me a new quest? I don't like that. Why is the hunt board come back on? I just talked to you. Nectar, please don't do this to me. Why have I got more hunts? Who are you? The Wailing Banshee. I'm the Wailing Banshee. Curse Pickers came across this creature while searching for survivors near the abandoned village of Garnek. Misled by the abomination's appearance into thinking she might be a local woman, they went to offer their help, but soon it was that they were seeking salvation. The survivors say they can still hear the screams, both those of the White and those of their fallen comrades. But we definitely need to do something about that. Okay, it's not too bad. I've just got another 4. I don't know where that one is. That is in Waloed. That is Waloed. That's in Waloed. And the other 2 in Sambrique. So I need to head back to Waloed anyway, so it's not too bad, but it's still annoying. Is there anybody else I need to talk to here? Yes, trial and error. Okay. Oh yes, this little boy.
You should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Uh-huh.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope.
It was a bit annoying.
Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the
Thank you
trial.
for that.
But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No.
No, they most certainly did not.
Does Ember deserve passing marks? I don't think he does. Like, it's all very well him using the opportunity of me fighting that creature to go find his stuff. But at the end of the day, he froze. And if we hadn't come with him, he would have probably died there, you know? So it's like... yeah, no, you need to try
When faced with an
again.
unexpected foe, Ember froze. He did not run. He did not fight. Had I not been there, he would be dead.
Thank you.
It would be too great a risk to send him out on a mission alone.
Thank you, Sid, for your honest appraisal.
And that...
Ember, you braved the tower and emerged unscathed. Yes, but only because Sid saved your skin. To me, that's no better than being caught red-handed. You failed the test.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting.
But yeah, you know,
At least do
you
a second
had...
chance, nonetheless.
He does deserve a
After
second
all,
chance because he did...
He did do as you
After he
asked.
shook off that
With a
shot,
bit
he
of
did
hard
go
work,
do his stuff.
Any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears.
So we're going to try again,
But
are
a
we?
scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Okay.
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to.
Oh, we don't want you to do that.
I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place.
Just a little bit. Just a little
Just like
daft.
someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too
Oh,
long.
Gav. Yeah,
That
we
time
need
the
to give...
Cursebreakers took some of the
We
weight
need to
off
give
his
Gav a
shoulders,
chance to,
I
like,
reckon.
actually have a break
Good night.
occasionally.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off.
Oh, yeah, we wouldn't...
Chance would be a fine thing.
I was going to say, we wouldn't survive if
Back
he
to
took a
work.
day off.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
It's alright.
Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
I like how I'm telling him off. I 100% agreed with him. But I'm just like, just remember to be kinder, to be nicer. Thank you. Oh, we got a new quest available, eh? We're gonna be continuing that one, are we? Of course we are. Hey, Dion. What else have we got here? Nothing. Oh, we've got an orchestration role, so let me just click on you. And... oh, yeah, we've got that one over there as well. Okay. Hey, Gav. Wait, actually, I want to double check something. Can I make my big sword yet?
What do you want?
No, not yet. That's devastating. How close am I to doing it? Oh, I need one more dark steel? Okay, I need to remember that. I get a dark steel, I come back here, and I make this sword.
That it?
Yeah, that's it for now. I want my big sword, okay? My big sword. Okay. Oh, look, this place is really filling up now. We're getting a lot of knickknacks. I remember when it was just that stupid cup that we had. Excuse me. So yes, we've got the Vale signboard. The emblem of the Vale, North reaches a far-famed house of ill repute. The town is the gateway to the imperial capital of Oriflamme, where waves of old money and new lap against the opposing sides of the wall. However, the Vale's proprietor, Isabel, knows it best as a safe haven in a storm. The town that took her in and the man she loved when the world shunned them. And we've got the Briar's signboard. The emblem of the Briar's Kiss, the finest forge in Dalamil, run by its puckish and precocious young forgemaster Lubor. He inherited both his forge and the role of desert hare from his predecessor, the original Rosina Dalamil. Though the mayoralty of Dalamil he won entirely by his own merits. And we've got our scholar's bonnets. Vivian Ninetail's academic's cap, awarded to her upon her graduation from the University of Canberra. Now Vivian shares her learning with Clive, the gift of the bonnet serving as a pledge that so long as they remain together, her knowledge shall be as much his as it is her own. And we got a medicine chest from Tyre. A beautifully carved chest that opens to reveal countless compartments full of tonics and tinctures. As Clive often proved a difficult patient, reluctant to come to the infirmary, Tyre commissioned this curio that he might take part of the infirmary with him. Sweet. We're really filling that up, but we've got like 9 more things to find. Hopefully we get to find them all. That startled me then. I was like, why is this door open? And then I saw the Stolas, the owl. Okay, so we've got 3 notes. That which conquers all. Isabel. Here, not long removed from when you last placed yourself between us and peril, I sit and pen yet another letter in which I try and find the words to somehow express the gratitude of an entire town. Still, something feels different about our latest triumph. Where in the past we leaned ever so heavily upon your good graces, this time we found strength elsewhere, in ourselves. Our hardship has shown us that which should have been apparent all along. We are not as different as we want to believe. Does a peasant love his homeland any less than a noble? Does a bearer love his family any less than a man does his own? Is it this love that has united us and given us true strength? Should every thrall, Akashic, bandit, and brigand in the realm come charging our gates, we will not fret, we will not falter, we will fight, and we will win. Isabel. Oh. And a new day, is this Lubor? It is. I am not so foolish to believe that a single shaming at the hands of the town urchins can dispel a lifetime of hatred built up in one's heart. Just as a pot cannot be made clean by reminding it of its grime, it takes effort, persistence, and more often than not, a stiff brush and a bucket of lye. But more than that, it takes time. Fortunately, your courage and leadership has granted us just that. We must now decide whether to embrace or waste it. A wise man once said, "The night is always darkest before the dawn." It is a good thing that I count one who burns so bright among my friends. Lubor. Oh, making amends. Master Clive, I am aware that there are matters of much greater import which demand your attention, but should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shelves, that I might ask a single favour concerning His Highness Prince Dion. Sure.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates.
Yeah, he never asks for anything.
I wonder what this is about.
We better go find out. I'm not going to prioritise. I don't know what I need to prioritise yet. But we will head over there. Pick up that one from Gav. And then drop off that one that was over there. I've forgotten what it was for. Something important. Hello, Gav. What's up, buddy?
You alright?
Yeah, you alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual.
Oh dear.
It's just... Etta's baby will be coming soon.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way.
What
I'll
sort
let
of
the
gifts?
little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Etta's due any day now. And I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Do you know what you want? Offer to help Gav complete his gift. Yeah, of course we'll help
Is there
him.
anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
What do you want me to kill?
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Of course not.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway.
I've never seen a
Thing
silver
is,
chocobo.
hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but
Nothing.
I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need. A feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with travelling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call.
This area.
Let you know
Nice.
if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
You better not. I'm always a good friend. Just awkwardly stare at him while I wait for it to go away. I wish there was like a yes/no button there, but it's not. It's just, hi, how are you doing? I'm just gonna stand here awkwardly. Hey, Hippocrates. What do you want for Dion?
Hippocrates. I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion. But I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor.
Did I not already
This
know
was
that?
some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was
feels
counted among the
familiar.
foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all.
Does he know you're here?
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment.
He could do with a friendly
His Highness
face.
always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
So why is that your fault?
It was
Yourself.
not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions
No.
lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
You're weird. That
I'm
no.
here to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you
That's
bring
weird
me
and
a wild
stupid,
wyvern
dude.
tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust.
Maybe.
The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the colour. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether
Then I
they
bet
still
to go look
survive
there.
there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
I'm always safe, my man. Always safe. So that's a tale to tell. Okay, so I've almost finished in here. I believe I just have the one here to do. Yep, so just this guy left to talk to. Herman.
I hear that you traveled
I
to
did,
Ash.
and I
Sid,
heard such terrible
did you
things.
by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
Yeah,
I did. Yes.
I did. Here you go, love. It was not nice to look at.
I may. The bearer registry.
I don't want to say enjoy, but here you go, my man.
The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return.
God, you know what we need in this place? We
explanation
need a
of
goddamn
They'd
psychologist.
be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I
At
make
least
it
one
out
of them
alive
did.
when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Barbaric and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush.
That sounds
All of Valisthea
perfect.
will know of our suffering. And in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
You are welcome. I believe I need to head back to Waloed eventually now, right? And that is it for today's episode. I hope you're enjoying it. Things are certainly heating up in the game. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel using the button on the right. And there are videos you can click on if you want to see more on the left. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.